These are 10 things you should never do in Vietnam. Hey everyone, welcome to another traveling solo log. It's me Solo, back at you with another Vietnam video. So this is going to be the last Vietnam video I do of the series, but I think it's very valuable for you to see. And if you haven't checked out my Vietnam series, just check out my channel after this video, and I made a lot of Vietnam videos. That being said, let's jump in the video of 10 things you should never do in Vietnam. But don't forget to like and subscribe. So let's jump in this. The first thing you should never do is don't forget to negotiate at the markets in Vietnam. So I was in Ho Chi Minh City, and they have a lot of markets where you'd buy clothes, you'd buy shoes, you'd buy watches, you'd buy many things. But the thing is they're going to give you one price. Like for example, I got this shirt. They said they wanted 650,000 for it, and I was able to negotiate it down to 150,000 Vietnamese dong. So always negotiate when you're at these markets, because it's normal in the Vietnamese culture to negotiate when you're buying things. So don't feel like you're being offensive. The second thing you should never do in Vietnam is don't wear your shoes inside. So if you're visiting any of your Vietnamese friends or visiting anyone that's Vietnamese, it's normal in their culture and many Asian cultures too, is never wear your shoes inside. You usually leave your shoes outside, and they probably will have some slippers for you if they do. And if they don't have some slippers, it's okay, just walk inside. Usually the floor is clean because nobody walks on it with their shoes. And also some businesses, like I was working out at the gym, and they had a no shoe sign, but they allowed some of the members to wear shoes. So keep that in mind. In many places, not just homes in Vietnam, in many places they'll say you can't wear your shoes. So just be aware of that before you're entering a place. Just like, can I wear my shoes or cannot? It's always good to know. Number 3, don't be afraid to cross the street. So in Ho Chi Minh City, there are many places that unfortunately there are not crosswalks, and there are many motorbikes on the road. So you just have to go with the flow. You just have to cross the road. Sometimes it seems like it's very unsafe, or many times it seems like it's not unsafe, but you just have to go with the flow. And then when you're crossing the road, try not to stop. Just keep on going. You might have to like dodge a little bit like the motorbikes, but that's normal. But yeah, just make sure you just keep on going. So don't be afraid to cross. Number 4, don't use random taxis and motorbikes. Because when you're walking around in Ho Chi Minh City, maybe you need to go to one place to another, and you'll see some motorbike guys just like, hey, where are you going? Like, do you need to go somewhere? Don't take them. And also you'll see taxis on the road. Maybe you could flag down a taxi. But both of these methods, you might be scammed. My best advice for you is to use this application called Grab. I know I mentioned it in a couple other videos. Use Grab. It's an online application that you can just takes you to point A to point B. You know exactly where you're going, and also will give you the price before you go to your destination. So you can't get scammed, which is awesome. And it's also safer too, because you get the guy's license plate number, and if anything happened, you know exactly who you took, and it's just good for your safety. Number 5, don't go to random places. What I mean by don't go to random places, for example, I like to get massages, which is very nice. In Asia, they offer a lot of massages for a very affordable price compared to the West. So in Vietnam is pretty nice as well. I got a massage a couple times there. But you have to be aware that some places, like some massage parlors, or even if you're into KTV, you like to sing karaoke, that they have a lot of KTVs and massage parlors. But some of these massage parlors are not really massage parlors. They do special services, and I heard a lot of them are dodgy. There could be a lot of scams that are happening inside of the places. So if you do want to go to like random places, my suggestion is have a local take you to like their local spot, which they like to go to, and it's safe. Because you don't want to go to a country, go to a random like business that you're stuck in a situation that you could get scammed. Because I did hear other foreigners going to like these massage parlors that they're gonna get a normal massage, then they ended up paying like a few $100s just for the service, and they're forced to pay too because you're in a foreign country and you don't know anything. So just keep that in mind. It happens in other countries too. Number 6, don't drink the tap water. So you might want to drink the tap water because it's regularly available for you, but don't drink the tap water. If you do want to drink water, buy bottled water, and make sure the seal is not broken, because if the seal is broken, maybe somebody tampered with it or somebody refilled the water, and you don't want that. So just make sure you only use bottled water, because you don't want to get sick on your trip to Vietnam. You want to enjoy the country, enjoy everything. So just make sure tap water is a no-no. Obviously you could wash your body with it, but just drinking, no. because I heard many people got sick from that, so avoid that. Number 7, don't talk about past events that has happened in Vietnam. Because if you do know or you don't know that Vietnam had an internal conflict in the 1960s and also in the 70s, and a lot of Vietnamese people are still really emotional about it. So you don't want to talk about anything regarding what happened to their country, because it's their country, so they get very emotional, and it's just good not to talk about it. Because one of the older guys I was talking to, I didn't bring it up, but the guy brought up like what happened to the country, and as he was talking about it, I see like he was very emotional. So it's good to just avoid the topic and try to talk about something else, because it's just better for both of you guys, because you don't want, it's a big political issue and you don't want to talk about that. Number 8, don't talk to random people on the streets. You might be like, what? Don't talk to random people on the streets? That's normal. Like, every country don't talk to random people on the streets. Well, in Ho Chi Minh City, when I was just like walking on the streets, there'd be like some random people, not everyone of course, they'd be like, where are you going? Like, what are you doing? You want to like go on my motorbike and go somewhere? I'm just like, no, I don't. Or I got offered other things that are not legal to try out. So don't just talk to random people on the streets, because usually if a random person wants to talk to you on the street, usually they're up to something. Unfortunately, that's just in any country, and you have to keep your guard up in any country you go to, so just keep that in mind. Number 9, don't show your valuables in public. This is a big one. Don't show your valuables in public. So if you're walking on the street, don't just look at your phone, or if you want to count your money real quick, don't just do it on the street, because I've had some instances. You could check my other video about is Vietnam safe or not, that if you do want to use your phone, I'll just say in a nutshell, if you do want to use your phone, or if you want to like, I don't know, see anything valuable, go to a store, go to some place that's inside, that's more secure. Don't just go outside and go on your phone. That might seem normal to you, like, oh, don't use your phone outside, but trust me, you don't want to use your phone outside, because it might get snatched, and that's a whole nother story. And number 10, don't disrespect the country and enjoy it. Vietnam is a beautiful country, but also keep that in mind, you don't disrespect the country. What I mean by don't disrespect the country, because it's going to be a different culture, a different country that you're maybe not used to. How the people act are different maybe than where you're from, but it's okay. It's nice to enjoy it and see how different cultures are. That's the beauty of traveling, to see other people's cultures and getting used to it. So don't, like, if you see anything weird or anything strange that you're not used to, in general, enjoy the country and don't be disrespectful towards their culture. And if you don't know anything, just ask someone. Ask a local Vietnamese person, like, oh, is it okay to do X, Y, and Z? And they usually can help you. That being said, this is my last Vietnam video. In a nutshell, Vietnam's a nice country, but you do have to be aware of your surroundings. Don't just go lurking in certain areas where you shouldn't have. Just try to stay on the main streets, try to be in the center part of downtown. And if you want to know about more things about being safe in Vietnam, I made a whole video about that. And if you want to check out any other videos about Vietnam, I'll put it up on the screen. As always, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.